There comes a point in life when a person begins to realize that the greatest battle they have ever fought was never with other people, never with circumstances, and never with the outside world, but with their own mind. Most people spend years believing that the source of their suffering lies somewhere outside of them. They believe their anxiety comes from life being too difficult. Their stress comes from having too many responsibilities. And their restlessness comes from living in a world that never slows down. But the Stoics understood something much deeper than that. They understood that the mind itself can become the source of suffering when it is left untrained. A mind that constantly races from one thought to another. A mind that constantly worries about what may happen tomorrow. A mind that replays yesterday while fearing the future becomes a prison that a person carries everywhere they go. Even in a quiet room, even in moments of silence, even in times when nothing is wrong, the untrained mind continues creating noise. This is why many people never truly feel at peace, because they are not living in the present moment. They are living inside their thoughts. And according to Stoic philosophy, no person can create the life they desire while their inner world remains in chaos. The Stoics believe that a calm mind is not simply a pleasant state to experience, but one of the greatest forms of power a human being can develop. While the world often praises speed, urgency, and constant action, Stoicism teaches that true strength often appears in stillness. A calm person sees what others miss. A calm person thinks clearly while others panic.
Once a person begins to understand the value of a calm mind, the next lesson is learning how to protect that calmness in a world that constantly tries to take it away. Because peace is not something you find once and keep forever. It is something you practice daily. Every day, the world presents distractions. Every day, there are reasons to become frustrated. Every day, there are moments that invite fear, anger, impatience, and doubt. And this is why Stoicism is not simply a philosophy to admire. It is a philosophy to live. The Stoics understood that inner peace requires discipline. Without discipline, the mind easily falls back into old patterns. It returns to overthinking. It returns to fear. It returns to emotional reactions. But through daily practice, a person can slowly retrain the mind to remain centered, even in difficult moments. This is where real transformation happens. Not in one dramatic moment, but in small, repeated choices that slowly reshape who you are. Discipline in Stoicism was never about punishment. It was about freedom. Most people think discipline restricts life, but the Stoics believe the opposite. They believe that discipline frees a person from slavery to impulse. Without discipline, people become controlled by moods, emotions, cravings, and fear. They only act when they feel motivated. They only stay calm when life is easy. They only feel confident when circumstances are favorable. But a disciplined person becomes different. They no longer depend on external conditions.